Hello everybody, we are back, and today we are finally going to do something that we have been putting off for a while. What is that, you may ask? It is the bamboo farm automation. Yes, that's what it is. So let's take a look at where we're at. First, ignore these signs. One of the admins decided it would be funny to place these here. Who cares? All right, well, let's take a look at our farm. So we've done a little prep work, and we've created just an internal path. We need to make it better, obviously, just to get to the farm so we don't have to go outside and, of course, we'll eventually not hit our heads. But here's the farm. Oh, how nice, Mr. Skeleton. Are you going to help us? Probably not. Okay, there. Now that he's out of the way. All right, so there's the farm up there. We're underneath. The first step that we're going to do is pretty simple. Well, only if I can jump. So we have dug out a trench on both sides, as you saw. We're just going to place some redstone torches there, and then we're going to cover it up with stone or something. Yeah, it can be anything. There we go. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. We'll have to see if I remember how to do this farm correctly, or if I have to look something up. And there. Okay, cool. So now our next step is to use all our wonderful rails that we've been collecting in mine shafts. The same thing with the mine carts. Fortunately, we didn't have to make any of this. This is just, well, a few of the powered rails we made. But overall, all of this just came from mine shafts. Yes, that is the word I am looking for. Excuse me, Mr. Torch. Won't need the torches. Nothing will spawn on the rails down here when we're done. Whoops. Went too far. Oh, now I'm going to mess up because we have the wrong pickaxe. But that's okay. Bump, 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 bump. And before we get too far, we're just going to place a temporary block here. And we're going to take our hoppers. There's our hoppers. And this is going to be the collection point that the mine carts will empty out into. So it'll all go that way into a chest, probably later a dispenser, and then a path or something so that can go up to our furnaces. There we are. And of course we stick that there. And then we just need to do the same thing across the board. So let's go ahead and just do this to speed it up. May have to make more rails. Dun, 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 dun. Definitely gonna have to make more rails. Well, I didn't actually count it all. I just grabbed what I had. Oops, too far. Oh yeah, I'm out of rails. Well, before we continue, we need more rails, so let's go ahead and figure out where we need to go. We need to go home bed. Yes, that's not. Oh, nope, not that word. You didn't see that. We need some redstone. And okay, I don't want to put these in the chest and mess all my organization up. That would be terrible. Oh, we have a few. Come down here. And we need some sticks. And, well, no matter what, our organization is going to be messed up. Because we also need gold. 9 will do. Okay, well, we'll pick it up in a minute. We're just, making some stuff. No panic. No panicking. Okay. Yeah, all right. Yep. This is everything not to do when you are trying to be organized and get everything done. What are these? Oh, those are activator rails. I don't want activator rails. I wonder why that didn't look right. Okay, so now that we've made a mess and we've got stuff laying all over, you may have noticed something. I forgot. Look, everything's all organized. I spent a lot of time getting that done. Okay. Sticks, we don't need you. We don't need you. We'll take those. All right, we will come back. Don't go away. All right, let's go ahead and go back. We don't want to go too far because the thing will mess up. There we go. Oh, wrong button. Oh, now I'm going too far. Well, that's a good thing about my series, right? You get to see everything you're not supposed to do all the time. So it makes it fun and interesting. Okay, so now let's go ahead and put our rails in. Fix that first, or it'll turn the rail. Rails are picky about that, you know. Okay, and we'll probably have to go get more rails. Or wait, I might have some in my inventory still. I don't. Haha, more! Fortunately, we have more. We have plenty more. We don't need those. We can get rid of those. Sticks. Don't worry, we'll be back for you. Don't run anywhere. We'll probably need another stack of these too. Oh, maybe not. There's only one row left. I think we're going to be good. Okay, and then this one. And just for consistency, we'll take those out. There. Okay, so it's all railed. Nothing will spawn here, so we don't have to worry about it being lighted. Now the next step, of course, is to go ahead and put down all of the mine carts and give them a little push to get them started back and forth, and try to stay out of their way so that we don't mess anything up. Okay, fun. So what we'll do is we just stick it and push, stick it and push. You know what? I realized something. We messed up. Does anybody know how we messed up? It's easy. We are one level too low. This needs to be down here. So, yeah, I will be back. I will fix all of this, and I will be back. All right, we are back with our friend here, all in purple. We have fixed, as you can see, all the mine carts are running, and the cane is growing again because we just lowered this whole platform. So now our next step is to start building our flying machine, which is going to be right here, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side so that we can have this knocked down, and should work pretty well. So let's go ahead and take care of that. Alright, we got distracted and had to pause and come back. So anyways, let's take a look. We also had to move this back one because we were too far. So what we want to do is stick a redstone lamp here. We're going to put a observer facing in, and then a slime block. And then we're going to take a redstone, stick it here with a sticky piston facing out, and then a slime block there. And then we're going to take advantage of our growing bamboo and stick a observer facing backwards. And then we are going to put our sticky piston here. So you can see we've got this observer pointing in this way, this observer pointing in this way. That will allow them to go either direction And then we need a little stop and starting point. And so we're going to take some extra blocks. We'll just use these. And next to our redstone lamp and everything, we're going to go ahead and stick 2 blocks here, and then come up 1. And now we can remove these so they're just out of the way. And we're going to put 2 more here. Now to help make sure the farm works well, we need to go ahead and dig this out a little bit, and temporarily we're going to put in we'll just use a lamp here so that we can come up here, and we also need to clean this up a little bit. There we go. And so what we're going to be doing is right here on our sticky pistons, if we look out, so we've got our redstone lamp, we've got our observer here, then we have this slime block, yes. We're going to have a line of slimes coming out with a piece of glass on the end, because glass will be our end cap so that it won't stick to the wall. So above this, we want to have 2 observers, these things, sticking back in towards us. We'll just use these as temporary faces. Blink, blink. We'll do that. We'll collect those in a minute. And then, yeah, we need to go up higher. Right here, we're going to put 2 repeaters on a 4-tick delay. And then we're going to take our redstone and attach it to our lamp. And we're done. We don't need this anymore. We'll stick a torch up here to keep the bugs out. And then on this side, we want to do the same thing with our slime blocks. And then here's our end. I put a glass row here because I'm going to put like a walkway behind it so we can just get to the other side of the farm. And then we'll just stick a torch over here, and yeah, just to make sure that no zombies spawn in this area and end up breaking the machine when it's going back and forth. So that's this side. Now if I was to put a button over here and activate it, it would just run to the other side, which we don't want yet. So now we need to come in over here and dig ourselves a path to the other side. We'll fix all this up nicely later. Dirt. We don't want dirt. What's dirt doing here? Oh my goodness, there's so much dirt. Take us forever. Alright. So here's our other side. Now, somewhere right here between these 2, so here and here, is where we need to stick our end point. So we're going to need to dig a little bit of this out. And again, we'll clean it up here in a minute. And we're basically going to create a little switch. Just stick a block here so I don't fall in the hole. Create a little switch so that when the flying machine comes over here, it hits a wall and it just turns around. That's really all we're going to do. And it goes back. Alright, so we've prepped our area. I know, I paused the video and I cheated and made sure. So, on the far side, you can't see it, but this is where that observer sticks out. So we're going to stick an obsidian block here. We just need a temporary block, and we will stick an obsidian there. So those are our hard stops. Let's just move this for a second. Then we stick a torch underneath, and we need a repeater here set on 4 ticks. And then we need to turn it off because we don't want it on to begin with, so we'll just do that. And now it's off. It'll activate once, of course, the observer comes over. Now, we also need an observer over here to say, hey, well, wait, slow down, and we face it in to this obsidian block. And then we just stick a piece of glass here, and we can put a piece of glass here that just protects. And we will also clean this out and stick a piece of glass there. All right, and that should be it. We should be done. Let's find out if I've messed this whole thing up or if we did it right. All we have to do is activate, so we just need a button to activate our goodie. We've got glass on each end. We should be good, and there we go. Now normally it won't create any lag because it's actually going to see that when this first one in front of it grows, it'll just go across. So it won't ever get really that tall. And here it comes back. We did it correctly. How about that? So this thing's just going to keep going as needed. So you'll notice it'll come over here and it's going to stop. Now it will not go back until the bamboo right in front of it, right there, grows. And then it'll go back across. And that way it keeps the lag down. It's not always running. It's already going to be, troublesome because of the rail carts. So we don't want it to, cause issues. So the only thing left really for this is just to kind of, clean it up a little bit. You can see that there's still cane here, and that's just because the hoppers are full, and so it's taking a while before it empties out. But eventually it'll grab all that. And of course, since it won't be growing super tall all the time, the amount of cane that the hoppers are trying to transfer won't be that much. Right now they're probably clogged because we have not set up any chests or anything. All we did is stick it here. So we've got all kinds of stuff in here. But you can see if we start taking all this out, it's going to start filling up, and previously we already grabbed a bunch. So yeah, that is how you create a bamboo farm with edits to make sure that you're doing it correctly. But I hope you've enjoyed it. What we'll do next, of course, is we'll go through and just, clean it all up. We'll put in a glass top and everything so that mobs won't walk and fall into the farm, and then, of course, cause issues with the flying machine and, all of that kind of stuff. But I'm glad that we got this part done, and now the next step obviously will be, right now it's just going to empty into this chest, but eventually what we want to do, if we just grab some of these as an example, and I'll just grab these to take them up, is probably put a dispenser down there that'll shoot the cane into some water. Where are we? We came up the wrong side. We got to go here. That'll shoot the cane in, or the bamboo into a water stream, and then it'll go up and into our furnace, and which means we'll have to redesign this a little bit and move it, because what we want is to put the bamboo into these that feed into the furnaces. So instead of coal, it's just burning bamboo like it is right now. And it'll just keep going, occasionally we can feed it some coal if we need to, but otherwise, I don't have any more bamboo. But otherwise, it'll just keep feeding the furnace, and it'll always have fuel. So, perfect. And if we ever need to, we can also grab the surplus and turn it into sticks and trade with our villagers over there. But as you can see, we did spend time, and we cleaned up all our chests. So everything is organized. Eventually, obviously, we'll need greater storage than this somewhere, but this puts it all together. You know, we've got these little areas, and they've all got signs on them to chest lock them that are hidden. And so instead of the signs being out here, they're back behind. So that makes it look nice. And then we decided to use the glow ink or the glowing squid ink and make some glowing signs. If it was dark in here, it would look good. I'm not sure I actually like it though. I don't know. It's okay. Same thing on this side. As you can see, we've got redstone, lapis, iron, and gold. We've got still lots of empty spaces where we have not put anything. We've got our crystals here. This one's miscellaneous. Just all the special stuff, god apples, you know, all that good stuff. And then we're armor over here, and it's not gold armor. I just use this to hold it. So it's just anything related, you know. So we'll put that. And then we've got our copper, which still has some other stuff in it. We've got to take our rails out that we put in there. And our redstone. And then, of course, we've got our goodies here. So our diamonds, a few emeralds. Here's some copper that can go in the other chest. And I can move the gold and stuff into the others as well. But you can see we're slowly getting it all organized. But anyways, it's nice to have it organized. I still got stuff to put away over here. All the extra armor and goodies. But thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it. Hope you've enjoyed the little bit of a tutorial there. I know that we paused a couple times to fix some things because we made mistakes, and then we did a quick little test to make sure it was going to work, and I tore it all apart and then built it again on camera so that you could see how it works to make sure that I didn't mess it up the first time. And so we got it right. Yay! But thank you very much, everybody, and have a great day. See you again later.